Thank you for joining me and welcome back to Big Bob's MTG. My name is Big Bob and today we're going to play Winota Dragonbane. Now this deck is all based around, of course, Winota. Now, at the time I only had one of her, which is why I only have one in this deck. Now we're going to use things like Risen Reef and even Teferi in order to Neoform into Winota. It does sound a bit tricky, but if you get a Sarkhan out and you have a Teferi, you're able to make Teferi into a 4/4 dragon and then Neoform him away into a 4-cost creature, which is Winota. Now this works wonderfully because it then allows your dragons, your other Narset and Sarkhan, to trigger Winota to go find things like the Inspiring Commander and Agent of Treachery, allowing you to take all their things. It works, and it works pretty well. I really like this deck. We have 3 Blazing Volleys in order to hamper some of the red decks. Now, I would suggest not just going 1/1 creature, Blazing Volley. Wait for them to build up a few 1/1 creatures and then Blazing Volley in order to get rid of them all at once. If you get rid of them too fast, they're going to keep piling up again, and then they have a giant army of creatures, and you've killed one guy. So, use it sparingly. Paradise Druid, of course, to mana ramp, Neoform to find our Winota. Narset, Parter of Veils is also another 3 cost that you can turn into a dragon, and then Neoform away. Teferi the Time Raveler to keep bouncing those creatures and eventually transform into Winota. Risen Reef for the 3 cost as well as the mana ramp. Cubwarden. This thing is in here because it creates non-human creature tokens. So what you do is you put something out like Risen Reef, Paradise Druid, or if you have a Planeswalker that is now a 4/4 dragon and you if you mutate the Cubwarden onto that 4/4 dragon Planeswalker, it retains all of the Planeswalker abilities with the Planeswalker loyalty counters. If you put it underneath the Planeswalker that's a 4/4 dragon, it will then become a Planeswalker again. If you put it over the Planeswalker like Teferi, you now have a 3/5 Teferi. I know it sounds crazy. I've done it a few times. I just wanted to see what it would do. So I played a few games with Mutate with different things like Sarkhan and whatnot. So Sarkhan turned Teferi into a 4/4 dragon. I then threw down the Cubwarden on top of it, mutated it on top of Teferi, and at the end of turn, it remained a 3/5 creature with the 2 or 3 loyalty counters that it had on it, as well as you can activate it once per turn. Now, the rules of loyalty abilities say that you can only activate a loyalty ability of 1 card per turn, your turn. So you can't activate this any differently than the rules state, but it is kind of fun to have a 3/5 Cubwarden that puts 2 lifelink cat tokens into play. They're little cubs, and have all the abilities of Teferi. Cool card and a really fun combo. Winota, of course, in order to look at the top 6 cards of your library, you maybe put a human creature card from among them onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. It gains indestructible until the end of turn. Put the rest of the cards at the bottom of your library in a random order. Elspeth conquers death to keep things out of your way. Sarkhan the Masterless, I think we've gone over a few times. And Inspiring Commander, because the creatures from Cubwarden trigger it. As well as Paradise Druid, Risen Reef, and another Inspiring Commander, and Agent of Treachery. Give this deck a shot. Tell me how it is below. Thank you very much, and enjoy the games. Jumping on the bandwagon after seeing a bunch of Winota decks, here is my take on it. You can follow it or not. I'm sure there are better ways to do this, but this is what I have found that I like and how I like to play. This is honestly too heavy for a starting hand without anything to back it up.
So we're going to go ahead and mulligan whenever he gets done. Mulligan. Keeping this guy. Can at least get that out. Throw that away, I think? Yeah, I don't know. I won't be able to play anything until I get a green. Which we're going to cross our fingers for and hope for the best. Oh. Oh, it's red-black. Playing this. Hopefully we get a green next turn. Come on! Another Witch's Oven. There's our green, paying the 2 life, getting out our guy. Paradise Druid. That's a good one. Make me sacrifice it. That's pretty good. Alright, so playing our blue. Risen Reef coming out. Yes, please. Take that action. Enter tapped. Now remember, Risen Reef, when it enters the battlefield tapped. So you don't want to pay for those pain lands when they enter, because it won't go very well. Aha! Well, we are going to make sure that we use this to our advantage. With an Elspeth Conquers Death. I know he's going to just sacrifice it, and that's fine. I just don't want him to use it. Attack it in, dealing him 1. Scrying 1, Temple of Malice. That's alright. Got a nice pretty little owl over here. We got our red guy, because we finally made level whatever it is to get that thing. Alright, Devour the Helion. Helion, enter the battlefield and you may sacrifice any number of creatures and or planeswalkers. So that's another 3-cost guy. I am going to pay 2. Cast our... I don't know why I cast Elspeth Conquers Death when I paid for 2 for Inspiring Commander. Maybe I'm just dumb. It's highly possible. Now he has to sacrifice it. Get it out of there. Attacking in. So I was supposed to put this guy into play so I could draw a card when Druid comes back into play. But I'm not that bright, so I guess I'll just fumble through these games. God, I'm so dumb. The Destroyer! Perfect life form, huh? Coming into play. Give it a +1 counter. Enters tapped. There we go. That's what we wanted. Waiting for him to go, whenever that is. Attacking in with our 1/1 Risen Reef. Blocks it and kills it. Thank you very much for doing that. Didn't realize that Elspeth Conquers Death. Maybe he has something to remove my graveyard. I highly doubt it, but we'll see. Woe Strider coming into play. Ouch! That's painful. Not sure what he's trying to think about here. He's playing red-black, so I'm sure he only needs half brain cells to play it. But all this stuff does cost more, so if he has anything... I don't know what all this land is about. Alright, Inspiring Commander. Should activate. Yep, there it is. top card of my library into my hand, hopefully. Hello? There we go. That's a Teferi. I like Teferi. And an Agent of Treachery. Thank you so much. So, Destroyer gets sacrificed. Gives him 2 tokens, but that's fine. I don't need him to have any more. Aspiring Commander is going to draw me another card, and then next turn we can start returning his BS. Aha! Another Paradise Druid. Always good to have non-human creature tokens, as well as creatures that draw me cards. Alright, he accepted his fate. No attacking, because there's no point in that. Might as well keep up a blocker. I'm sure he's going to try to destroy or sacrifice something of mine to get it all, chewed and chunked down. Omen of the Dead, bringing something back to life. Probably the Phoenix. What do you know? We called it. Phoenix gets put back into play. Mutates it on top of Woe Strider. Wonderful. Next turn, when Teferi comes into play, he's going to have to sacrifice it or return it to his hand, which isn't going to be very good for him, because then this thing becomes irrelevant. And he won't be able to pay for it to go. So we'll get an extra turn for free. Hopefully we can find Winota. Alright, he's attacking for 4 again, which is okay with me. Ouch. Okay. I don't know what's up with all these lands, but here we go. Teferi coming into play. Alright.
I know my responsibility.
Returning up to 1. So, there we go. Goodbye.
Don't worry.
He allows it to go. And I drew a card that did not help me a single bit. Gonna swing in with everything, because why not? Can't really guard against that guy anyway. Okay, so he's going to block, and then he's going to sacrifice it. Alright, now that he has lots and lots and lots and lots of food tokens, he's probably just waiting for that cat. The Destroyer. I don't know why he played that. Oh, put a Phoenix into play. That's cool. That's a good one. Okay. Here we go. Sarkhan. Put him into play. Whenever he wants. Cool.
No sword
So,
can pierce my scales.
go like this.
Come to me.
There's that. And +1. Wait for him
That's
to
more
go.
like it.
Let's see here. No attacks. I'm going to pass that turn over to him. Sacrifices a Planeswalker. Definitely going to go with Teferi. I don't really care about Teferi right now. I just needed Sarkhan to come into play. Alright. Woe Strider. See what he does? He does nothing. So we're going to go like this. Enters tapped. We're going to go like this, mutate it onto... Oh, why not this? Give him some protection. I'm going to put it over the top. Make ourselves 2 kittens. Hopefully someday he gets to go. Aha! Draw 2 cards. Gain 2 life. Another Sarkhan. Okay. Playing this. Kind of want to see what this does. Being that I've never had 2 Sarkhans in hands with the ability to play.
What know you of dragons? Behold!
Okay, there's that. Gaining another life, drawing another card. Aha! Dealing 1 damage to everything would be great. We'll save it. Passing that turn. So we're standing by right now for a Neoform. Neoform our Risen Reef into a Winota, and then swing in with everything that's not a human. Very useful, very powerful, very fun. Alright, he's really scrying and really digging. He doesn't really have anything to go off of, but looks like he didn't want either of the cards that were on top of his deck. Alright, so still keep on going here. Cast this. And check this out. Mutate on top of Sarkhan, which will then give him Sarkhan's abilities, but he's a Cubwarden. I've never done that, and I wanted to try it so bad. So, what I read about in the rules is that you can do this. It's just if the creature is over the Planeswalker, the creature now has the abilities of the Planeswalker with loyalty counters and everything. So, it's awesome. Okay, looks like we're going to take control of something or other. Let's see now. I'm going to take control of one of those witches' ovens. Hello, you're mine. Thank you very much. Looks like I can now Narset Parter of Veils, which will prevent him from drawing too many cards. I can also find my Neoform now. Ta-da! Or a Teferi, whatever. Alrighty. Let's do it. No attacks. Ending the turn. So now you can see Cubwarden. He should have loyalty abilities still. Yep, he's got his 3. See that? That is awesome. So I'm not too sure how that works with using loyalty abilities that would kill a Planeswalker. If he has 0 loyalty abilities, I don't know. So he is sacrificing stuff now. It looks like he's going to go after some things, which is all fine. That's great. Do it. Yep. You could do that. Yeah. So cool, gaining all that life. What are you gonna do? More damage to me. Okay, that's all fine. I hope he attacks in. That'd be hilarious. I doubt he is, though, because, well, wouldn't really do a whole lot, would it? Doing this, Agent of Treachery away. Another one of his Witch's Oven. Give me that. Oh, I know, buddy. Oh, I know, but I just gained the life back, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, now we're going to... Actually, we're going to Narset. See if we can find our Neoform. Hey, there's a Neoform. What do you know? Neoform this guy. Let's do it. Nice. Resolve that. Ouch. This completes, and we find Winota. Boom! I'm gonna play Teferi. Gonna return our Agent of Treachery so we don't draw too many cards.
Let's slow this down.
Yep. Agent of Treachery goes up and in my hand.
Nothing.
Well, now I can play Blazing Volley and I could kill everything with that 2 or less cost. I think we're going to do it. Goodbye. And here we go. Everyone except for you, and you. Hello. And that's game. So as you can see, this is pretty broken. If I would have had a Neoform sooner, I would have been able to get back up and on the horse much sooner with Winota. So what I found with this deck is that this deck does not work very well with the super aggro decks. Now I do have a lot of things to kind of clear the board, but it all depends on the mana situation. Being that this deck is 4 colors, it's really hard to get out something that is 4 colors. Or something that is 4 cost with the correct colors. Now I do have things in here like Paradise Druid and some of the dual lands and whatnot, some of the pain lands, but sometimes it's just not enough. It's a little hard to get out the exact correct mana. I am not going to cast that yet. Keep going. Next turn, we'll see what he's got. Looks like it's blue and green, so it might be Simic Flash. Ominous Seas. This will be interesting. We're going to go like this. I'm going to... Yeah, enter tapped, and then I'm going to play Harder Veils, preventing him from casting something to draw him multiple cards. Oh, let's see now. Let me get a Teferi. I know the rest would be really good, but Teferi seems to be what I need to have. Polywog Symbiote. Yep. Gonna cast Teferi. Hoping to get a red land to cast Winota and then attack in with the Druid. Did not. So we're gonna cast this guy, enter in tapped. Activate the ability. Nothing that I needed, so that's fine. 2 damage. Let's keep going. Growth Spiral. Cannot draw a card, but he can play a land. Now he can search his library at least, which does help him thin his deck more. Well, let's keep going. Primal Empathy. Not sure what that does. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card. You could if you control a creature with the greatest power among creatures on the battlefield. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. Alright then. Let's see. I'm going to play this. I'm then going to play this. Cancel. I'm going to go blue. Submit that. Go like this. Go Risen Reef. I mean, I guess that'll work, but whatever. So then at the end of my turn, I'm going to go Neoform into Cubwarden, and then we could start from there. Mr. Pollywog. Alright. Neoform. Yeah. Cubwarden. Boom. Here we go. Elspeth conquers death. Get rid of the only thing that I can, which is that guy. Next.
Here we go.
No attacks for now. We're going to keep it the blocking in order to protect our Narset and Teferi. I'm sure he's going to start mutating, which we'll see what happens from there. And he quits. Not sure why, but obviously he couldn't fill in the gaps of what we were putting out. We have lots of removal. Alright, so we're back. We're going to do the Winota. We're going to keep this. We have 2 Planeswalkers in our hand, 1 Druid. The Druid will get us by. There we go. He's doing Druid as well. I'm actually going to play this and then this. Then we can start with our Interplanar Beacons.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Okay, back up. There we go. No attacks. Keep going. Mutated onto it, but he loses out on that. I am going to go Interplanar Beacon, Sarkhan.
What know you of dragons? Come to me!
Here we go.
Let's try this.
All right. So we're running down now. Seeing that if he does not buff any of these, we should be able to kill one of them if he attacks in. Ah, there we go. That's a little painful. What we're going to do is we're going to protect Sarkhan now. Oh. And it's another 3/3 beast. Let's see what he does. He's attacking me? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Attack me all you want. Jeez. Oh boy. I'm gonna pay 2 life there. Let's see here. We're gonna go like this. There we go. Over. Create 2 1/1s. We'll go like this. Hit him for 8. And then Throw out Winota. We're using Teferi from Neoform. Oh man, I know it's not nice. That's okay though. Ooh! Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, he draws a card now. That's nice, except for he doesn't have trample.
Listen to them roar.
Great. I guess I'll just block with one of these cubs. Done. Perfect.
Magnificent.
Gain a little life here.
Let us fight.
Keep going.
Your end has arrived.
Throw that down. Do that, and here we go. Agent of Treachery. You'll take your 7 guy. This guy, and then none. Not a whole lot he can do. He could double block my Cubwarden and kill it off, or, yeah, that's about all he can do. Sweet. And this is where he concedes. Exactly what I imagined. Miss Winota. Making sure that she's able to do her deed. We'll keep this, why not? Enter that tapped. I'm going to play the Interplanar Beacon, unless we get another land that doesn't require tapping or pain. Nice. He gains a wee bit of health. Interplanar Beacon, Druid. Okay. Hoping that he's going to play something, you know, maybe a Druid himself or something. Or cut out his ability to play anything altogether. I'm going to take the pain. Mutate our big guy into this. Make some cubs. Hello, cubs. Alright, he plays Seasons of Growth. Can't really do a whole lot, so he passes turn. Well, what do you say? Let's do it. Sarkhan the Masterless.
Who are you?
Make ourselves a dragon.
End has arrived.
No attacks. I don't think he can deal 5 damage with 3 mana. Well, he could. He could deal 3 damage to it and then a shock for 2 damage and then kill it. I highly doubt that's what he's going to do. He gains himself another life. Ah. So I think we're going to go like this. Take away that card, because that's not okay.
Might demands power.
Deal him 8 damage. Go back into the Planeswalker area. Waiting for him to do something. 2 damage. Okay.
Bloodshed.
Great, I think. Another one.
There is no
Super
peace
neat.
in defeat.
Yeah, I'll just take that. I don't care about that at all.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, let's see here. Yeah, we'll put this guy back in his hand because that's not.
This up as I go.
This guy and these 2 wee guys. Boop. A little bit of health, back on the ball. No, I'm not 100% what he's going to do now, because I honestly don't know what the deal is with his deck so far. He's attacked me a lot, he's dealt me a lot of damage equal to his power a lot, I don't know. He used 2 cards to kill Sarkhan, when he can obviously see Elspeth Conquers Death is in play and ready to bring him back to life with an extra counter. So I'm not too certain why he did that. All I need now is a creature that costs 3, and once we have that, we should be able to swing in. Which actually, Teferi would work wonderfully. Okay. Bring him back, Sarkhan, with an extra loyalty counter.
Feel the lick of my
We're
flames.
gonna go like this, pay 2. Plus that.
They are coming.
Winota. Nothing there. Agent of Treachery. This one looks good. Nothing there, and there we go. Inspiring Commander. Killing one of the cubs. What a meanie. And that's how this deck is supposed to work. Sorry I'm not playing in Ranked anymore. I am in Mythic now, so I'm trying to retain that and play decks that are only Mythic grade. I wouldn't say this deck particularly is Mythic grade, but there is one coming tomorrow that you guys will love. Stay tuned. I hope to get another deck in here. So like and subscribe. Check out the deck list below and give it a shot for yourself. If you feel inclined, you can go ahead and head over to Patreon. There are specific Discord channels, benefits. You can get live cards at a discount, like physical cardboard cards at a discount if you go and subscribe to my Patreon, and I will send you cards each and every month. Have a great day. Thank you very much.